Winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a cuddle.
Hey guys, it's Haley, and today I have another Frozen themed video for you guys because you guys just can't get enough. And so today I made these super hilarious Olaf gingerbread cookies, and even if you don't want to go all the way and make them Olaf themed, you should still really make this recipe because let me tell you, it is the best gingerbread cookies I have ever had because they are soft and chewy, and normally gingerbread cookies are like hard and crunchy and gross, but these have the gingerbread flavor and they're just a nice chewy cookie. Perfect. I said chewy so many times. So anyway, if you guys want to know how to make these really super funny looking Olaf cookies, which are perfect for the holidays and for any Frozen fans in your life, you can really impress them with these. So yeah, if you want to know how to make them, then keep watching. Bye!
So to start this recipe off, we're going to be putting a cup of butter in a saucepan on medium heat, and then adding 2/3 cup of molasses to that, or you can use light corn syrup. And then to that we're going to be adding 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar. Then you guys can stir it up, and we're just going to be keeping this on medium heat until the sugar has dissolved and we have a nice brown liquid. So yummy. So we're going to take that off the stove and pour it into a large mixing bowl so it can cool for 5 minutes. In a separate bowl, we're going to be putting in 4 cups of flour. Then add 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. And 1 teaspoon of ginger. And then 3/4 tablespoon of baking soda. Then add 1/2 teaspoon of cloves, and then you can begin to whisk it up. And so to the cooled brown mixture, we're going to be adding in 1 beaten egg and then 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Now we're going to be taking our big mixing bowl to our stand mixer and putting that all together, and then slowly pouring our flour into the brown mixture and just, mixing it up so we can get a nice gingerbread dough. And remember to add the dough in slowly so you don't overwhelm the mixer, and it just works a lot better like that. And let me tell you guys, this dough smelled so good. It made the whole kitchen smell great. After you've mixed it up and your dough looks just like this, you can take it off the mixer and pour it into 3 different little plastic wrap thingies so we can fold it up and put it in the fridge for 2 hours. You have to put it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. The website said you could even leave it in overnight, but 2 hours is all I did and it worked for me. So yeah, put that in your fridge and then we can just chill and wait. So after the dough's been chilled, it's time to start rolling out those Olafs. So I basically put a big round ball for his butt, and then a smaller one on top of that, and then this weird oval diamond shape for his head because, as you know, Olaf has a very unique head shape. So you can kind of see what I did there. And also don't forget to put his stubby little Once all of our Olafs are assembled, we're going to be putting them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. That seemed to do the trick for me. Once they're all baked, we can move on to the very most fun part, which is decorating. So I took some white candy melts and melted them down in the microwave. You can find the directions on the back. And then I took the little Olaf cookies and completely dunked them in the white chocolate. And I think that you should try to get them pretty much on all sides. You don't really have to worry about the back but try to get him mostly white everywhere because I think they just look better like that. And so keep dunking him and then let him dry. You have to let that white chocolate set, and then we can move on to his face. And I started with his nose, and I melted down some white candy melts, and then I added a couple drops of yellow and red food coloring, and it made this weird chocolate putty that was actually really easy to mold into a carrot nose. I wasn't originally going for this, but it kind of just happened, so I went for it. And yeah, so just mold his little chocolate putty into a nose, and then you can use some white chocolate on the back of these noses to make them stick. And then for his eyes, I took some white chocolate to make his eyeballs and then put little black sprinkles as pupils. Then I melted down some chocolate chips and used a toothpick to paint on his eyebrows. Yes, we all know that Olaf has awesome eyebrows, so gotta get them on. I also used melted chocolate chips to paint on his mouth. With a little melted chocolate on the back, you can stick on chocolate chips for his buttons, or you can use a little chocolate to stick on black sprinkles for his buttons. Either way, they look adorable. So I made Olaf's arms and hair by taking a piece of parchment paper or wax paper, whatever you have, and just piping on some melted chocolate chips in a piping bag in the shape of his stick arms and little hairs, and then I put them in the fridge to harden, and then they just pop right off of that wax paper, so then you can take some melted chocolate and secure them to him. The very last thing I did was paint on his little buck teeth with some more white chocolate. And so once you've done all of that, you have your finished Olaf cookies. And guys, they came out so cute and they taste so good. The white chocolate with the gingerbread is just a beautiful combination. So I really recommend you guys trying these out. And yep, they went pretty fast. They're pretty good. So I hope you guys liked it. And bye!